So I decided to paint the mortar on the bricks with flat exterior Glidden white paint. And it's coming out really good. You can't use a brush because, take a look at this part. See, the brush made it go over on the brick. So I have to clean that later, but what I did was I used a toothbrush. So here's the toothbrush that I'm using. It's flat. It's a flat toothbrush. And I put have a little little applesauce container. It's very small, emptied obviously, and I mix some water with the paint. So the paint isn't that thick. Just a little bit of water, because it'll get too drippy. So what you do is you, no, I gotta, hang on a minute. Dunk it in the paint and then make sure you clear it off there. Now I'm going to show you what I've been doing. See, here's a section that I didn't do yet. It's right here. Where is it? Right there. See, so you got to do it lightly, otherwise it's going to drip. And then it's going to go on the brick, and get a cloth ready to wipe it off the brick. So, oh God, I can't show you and do it at the same time, but I just did this line right here. And then I'll do a little bit here to show you how I'm doing it. See? Okay, so it's a little drippy right there. I shouldn't, because I pressed it too hard. But because I'm trying to use the camera at the same time. Where am I here? Right there, see? So, see, you got to do it like that. I can't do it with the camera, but you can get the idea. And right there, see? Right there. Okay, okay. So, yeah, I didn't do that right because I have the camera in my hand, but you get the idea. Now, the lines that go down I didn't do yet, so you can see the difference. Because the lines that go down on each side of the brick I didn't do, but I did the white. And when it dries, it's not going to dry to this pure white. It's going to get a little bit grainy, which is what I want. So you see how that's drying? It's getting a little bit grainy, which is good. That's why you want to put a little water in it. So it'll get a little bit grainy. It won't look so awful, like too artificial. You don't want it to look, you want it to look grainy, like that. See, grainy. So step back from it, see? But when you're close up and you're in, you know, real life here, it'll look grainy, and that's good. That's what you want. Now, see how I didn't do that yet? I didn't do these. You see the difference? See, I didn't do those. I didn't do the up and down lines. Take a look at this one. See how dirty that is right there? And look, yeah, that's where I painted it with the brush and didn't come out right. The brush went over on the brick. I've got to figure out how to clean that off. But when you use the, I had an old toothbrush. When you use the toothbrush, see how nice that line comes. Now you don't, and I have to go over it again because I didn't cover it all. You see that? But the toothbrush is very good. Just don't, make sure you get as much paint as you can off of it after you dunk it. Otherwise it's going to drip. And then you've got to clean it real fast because it's going to drip onto the brick. So this is how I did it. See, I'm doing it. I'm still, you know, it's not finished. See the difference? There's the part that isn't done that goes up and down on the brick, but the ones that go sideways, see how nice that came out. Now I could touch it up a little bit, you know, so I can grab the rest of that, get the rest of that mortar, or I can keep it so it stays straight and flat, you know, because this is a very close up. But from a distance, look how nice that looks. Looks really nice. See, the above part, I didn't do that yet. So you can see the difference in the color. This part I didn't do yet. Going across, I didn't do that. So you can see the big difference. And up and down, didn't do it. Way down here, I didn't do it yet either. Down here. So you can see, I'm trying to show you how I did. See, you can see the difference. I have to fix that a little bit more. I didn't put enough white there, but you can see the difference between that and this area. See, there's a big difference there. So it's coming out good. So if I go back with the camera and show you, I don't think I can do those bricks though. The darkness in the middle, don't think I want to do that. It's too much work. But look at how nice that's coming out. That's coming out really nice, really nice. So that's how far I've gotten. And so what I used was old. It was old paint. I had some left. I mixed it up. Whatever old paint you have, as long as it's flat, it's white, flat white paint, exterior or interior, that's what you use. So this was flat white paint. See, you can see the big difference there between that awful darkness and then the light color right there, the white. That's nice. See, I didn't do it there. You can see the white. You can see that part I didn't do. And see, there's a big difference there. That's really going to be nice when it's done. It doesn't look so great now because I've got to do in between the bricks. Yeah, so any flat white, make sure it's flat color, not glossy. Any flat white paint, you mix a little bit of water with it. You have to decide, test it out, how much water you want to put. Do a little bit. Put it in a little very small container. See that container up here? It's very small. Look, here's my hand. It's a little thing. It's just a little thing here, a little container. It was a little applesauce container that, you know, when they buy them like in 12 in a container or something, and I saved them. And then the brush, it has to be a flat, well, I'm using a flat brush. I think that's the best because you can just flatten it out and go right across on the whole line. So flat brush is the best. See, flat top. And that's what I'm using. These are cheap brushes. You can get them like, I don't know how many in a package. And so that's how it's working out. And now I dropped some paint on the hearth. I can clean that though. It's not, I might do these white around the hearth. I'm not sure. I might want to keep it natural, but luckily I didn't drop it right in the cracks there. See, it's drippy. So you have to be very careful. It's very drippy. See that? Drippy. So that's how far I've gotten. And you can see the final project after I'm finished. I might show you a little bit more of my painting, but maybe not. The inside looks pretty good, you know, for a used, you know, not that used. I'm not going to bother with the inside. Let it stay like that. Except for the wood holder. I am going to renew that. And there's the hearth. I still have to do that. So follow my next video and next videos, and I'll show you, you know, how far I've gotten on this job. Now let me go back again and show you a final picture of it in work in progress. There it is. It's a work in progress. It's looking very good. There's the top of the where the mantle is, and there's the bottom, the whole fireplace there. This camera's not set up so great. It's kind of a too close up, but here we go. There's the hearth, the fireplace. There we go. So I'll see you in my next videos.